a while, that's my lack of ICT, have a think about what the world would be like without performance, without entertainment. So, no soaps, no films, no live theatre, no musical theatre. For me, that would be heartbreaking. I think that'd be quite a dull world to live in. Okay, the arts add so much to our world, to our society. So that is why I'm obviously a huge advocate for drama and the performing arts. So I'm here to talk to you about the BTEC Tech Award in Performing Arts. Okay, it's level 1 and 2, but we always aim for getting our students level 2. So you're leaving here with the best set of qualifications, the best standards possible. Okay. Within drama, we focus on acting. You can focus on musical theatre, acting and dance. Obviously, Miss Riley talked to you yesterday about the dance strand. Thank you, sir. So we've got 3 components that we cover within the BTEC in Performing Arts. Component 1, as it says there on the board, is exploring performing arts. This is internally assessed, so it will be assessed by me, and it makes up 30% of your course. So what we're looking at within this component is 3 different live performances. Now we're really lucky, very fortunate now in this day and age, because we get stream performances that we've been signed up for, so we can see loads of amazing quality, brilliant standard theatre from our own classroom, or indeed from your own homes. Okay, so I can give you a login account for different providers, and you can sit there at home and you can recap and go over some amazing theatre. So we're not talking about, I know you guys have seen bits of Blood Brothers this year. That has not been recorded professionally and really well to a modern standard. We're not talking about that kind of performance. We're talking about top-end spec performances that you will be able to see. Okay? So I will select 3 pieces of professional repertoire. We will watch those, we will analyse those, and we will think really carefully about the process that the theatre makers have gone through to create those pieces for live audiences. Then you will create 3 pieces of work which can be presented, as it says there, as essays, logbooks, scrapbooks, vlogs, podcasts. The list is endless, really. So if you're somebody who's really passionate about theatre, but actually your written work is a bit of a challenge, don't worry, because the BTEC is really flexible. You could create your own podcast, inform your audience all about your understanding of the process in which theatre makers go through. You also need to address the relationships, the interrelation working between the different professionals within the theatre. So what role does the director take on, and how do they communicate with the set designer? Okay? How does their work impact each other, and as a result come up with a top-end performance? So it's a really interesting component. It is hard work. I'm not going to stand here and say it's easy. It isn't easy, but it shouldn't be. It's Key Stage 4. Okay? Thank you, sir. Then we've got component 2. So component 2 is developing skills and techniques in the performing arts. So this is where you will either be in a group or working on a monologue, if you go for the practical aspect of component 2. Obviously this year, because of this little virus that's floating around, all of the students performed monologues, and you can see pictures of them there. Some of them, you can see Molly, she's got somebody else on stage just because it added to the piece, and the same with Zoe at the bottom, but it was just them delivering a monologue by themselves. You will here be assessed on your process, so your rehearsal phase, how you have put the role together. Okay, how you have considered really carefully your physical and vocal skills and your communication skill set as well, both with someone else on stage if you're in a group, or directly to the audience if it's a monologue. Okay, so the rehearsal phase is really, really important, and that's something for some of you to consider. I teach half of you. I've got 3 classes of year 9 this year on my timetable. Some of you don't take rehearsal that seriously. If you opt for this course, rehearsal needs to be taken incredibly seriously. Some of you are amazing and rehearse your socks off every moment of the lesson. So those people, this course is definitely designed for you, no doubt. Okay? However, let's just spend a moment talking about the design features as well, because I know there's a couple of people in the room who have spoken to me and said, I really enjoy drama, I really am interested in theatre and live performance, but actually I'm not overly confident when it comes to performing. Can I fulfil the course from a design perspective? The answer is yes. Okay? So if you are really keen on theatre and performance, but actually you'd like to do more of the behind the scenes, so we're talking about set, costume, lighting, so all the wonderful things actually that Mr. Young does for me in the production, you can be assessed on those elements of theatre. Okay, so please don't be put off by, oh, I won't have to stand up and deliver a monologue. You won't have to. You can become the design candidate for one of the actors. So then we obviously see the work, whether it's design or performance, and then you have to evaluate it. So there's a bit of written work at the end in terms of the evaluation, but mainly component 2 is practical, and it's a really enjoyable component. There'll be lots of activities, lots of workshops, lots of exercises that I take you through, and I think my Year 11s this year really enjoyed working on the component 2s with some amazing end products. Really, really great work from them. Thank you. Then we've got component 3. So component 3 is a brief that's released by BTEC in the January of Year 11, so we can't touch it until that brief comes out. It's basically your exam paper. Okay? You will be working in groups responding to that brief. So the brief this year from BTEC was to create a piece which had been commissioned by your local council, so from a Travers student to Wiltshire Council, and the focus of that was to create a piece that is teaching their audience of local people about making the community a safer place. And the key focus point was Vantage Point, which was a little bit random, but they came up with some brilliant performances. Again, I've just taken screenshots from their assessment videos. We had a group that was exploring the idea of gender bias in the job interviews and employment world. We had a group that was exploring gender bias again, but in the judicial system. So in which a man's word was taken more seriously than a female's word in a court case. And then we had the importance of how parents are raising their children to become respectable, responsible members of the community. So contrasting two families throughout the kind of growing up of the teenage years. So one brief, 3 very, very different performances because of the creativity that's required for the course. Okay, the way that students respond to that piece. So there's 4 milestones. There's the research and preparation that you're really going through. Then there's, and that's written, okay. Then they have to write a short piece as well. These are only 800 words. Sounds a lot, really not. Really short. It's about a side of A4 typed. Then there's a skills log that they have to write up. So the skills they have been through contributed to the group piece. Then milestone number 3 is the performance itself. Okay, and then milestone number 4 is where they evaluate the process and their end product as a group. So that is, the main of it is practical because you're rehearsing, you're devising, you're performing, but there are 3 written pieces that go alongside it. But as I say, they are really short pieces actually. They are written in exam conditions, but in my classroom. Okay, so you type it up, but you cannot change it once it's typed up. You have an hour to do that, so it is an exam piece. Thank you very much, sir. Then next slide. I've got loads more, so I can keep going all day. So, what do I need from you? Okay, what do I need from you? This is quite similar to what Miss Talk was saying about the BTEC and music. I need you to be passionate. I need you to be hardworking, committed and creative, confident, great. But I have had students across however many years I've been teaching, 15, whatever it is, coming to me and saying, can I take drama just because I want to improve my confidence? I'm really shy, I lack confidence, I know that's an issue and I want to address that. Amazing, I will help you with that. All I need from you is the willingness, really, okay? If you're a team player, this course is perfect for you. If you're really communicative, amazing. If you're interested in and inspired by people, if you really don't like people, drama's probably not the best course for you. If you love working with other people, if you love exploring relationships, if you love creating new dynamics of relationships, new characters, this course is totally perfect for you. Okay? Next one, please, sir. And so what will drama provide for you? What will it give you? Confidence, creativity, cooperation, team skills, leadership skills, presentation skills. You'll be able to stand here in front of a room full of people and not worry about it, not get anxious about it, hopefully. Articulation, the ability to express yourself. Empathy, that for me is the most important skill. that I and my subject can give you is to empathise with other people in the world. That will make you the best person you can possibly be. That's what I believe, truly. Flexibility. You can respond to different situations in different ways. The ability to challenge and the ability to accept. And problem solving. Accept. And these are just some of the career pathways that I believe drama can really help you with. So you've got the ones that are straight away invested in drama, film, theatre. So director, actor, costume designer, set design, technician. And then you go into job roles that are actually away from the theatre. So you've got teaching, marketing, you could be a journalist, a presenter, a critic, entrepreneur, a drama therapist, very important for a lot of people, a nursery nurse, a counsellor. Think about that empathy. Be great for counselling. Management, sales assistant, medical practitioner, which might sound really weird. I had a student in my last school, I'll just put that out there now, who was applying to medical school. She was doing biology, chemistry and physics. For her 4th A-level, she took drama and theatre studies. Now I know that's the next section of your educational journey, but just as an example, this is not a very nice story really, her physics teacher got her up in front of the whole of her physics class and basically mocked her for choosing drama and theatre studies. Said it was a ridiculous choice to take. But lo and behold, she got offers from every medical school she applied to. And a lot of the feedback that she was given was drama, your performing arts history made you stand out from other people. We knew you would be able to empathise. We knew you would have those social skills. That is so important within our career field. That was the feedback she was given back. So this is an important subject and can offer you a lot. And just finally, sir, shows and trips. Please don't worry, if you don't want to be in the big shows, you don't have to be. It'd be lovely to have you on board, but you don't have to be. But we will try and get you back to the theatre, take you out to London, Winchester, Bath, Bristol, when we can, after coronavirus. And the very last one, sir, sorry. So, just imagine, as I said, this is going back to my first point, just imagine a world without art, without performance, without creativity. The earth without art is just, So maybe by studying drama, by studying the performing arts, you can make the world a little bit less, Thank you very much.